Hey everybody, it's Anya here, writer, illustrator, and overall basket case, and it's got the writer notebook out, and I thought I would update you on what we're doing because all my projects need updating because, oh my goodness guys, I've had the creative block. The creative block is real, guys, so that's why I keep notes in this binder and you notate things so that when you finally do come back to projects and are like, I want to finish that, you can go, what was I doing? And then you have the answers and they're all documented. So we've got our swatches and our projects all labeled. It's not fancy, but it is there. So let's go through. We have 3 active book projects going right now. Maybe if we if we try a little harder, we can finish at least one before the end of the calendar year. So we're gonna start with this one. That's the oldest one I've been working on. And I don't want to think about when I started this one, but we need some more illustrations to get that page count up. So we've got some water paper already cut to go with the already series of illustrations we've already got. So let's do a couple sketches. We don't need to panic, we just need to make some progress. And I've got a couple ideas for a couple sketches. I know it's really hard to see. It's really hard to see the pencil scratches on the paper because, you know, we have to keep things light because it's watercolor and we want to be able to erase them when the time comes. It's also a rough sketch, so, you know, like we're going to be erasing a lot. There's going to be a lot of putting lines down and immediately taking them back up and just slight subtleties here. And it's really not interesting. It's one of the reasons I don't like doing it. But it has to be done because that's the only way we make progress. So, you know, we get a couple sketches. So first of all, I don't recommend working on multiple book projects at the same time because it can get very overwhelming and very confusing, and it really splits your creative abilities, your juices, and but I gotta make progress in all the books. So let's see where else we can go while we've got the notebook handy. Okay, this is my bedtime story, ghost story book that I was working on a lot last winter for the live streams, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really proud of it, and I lost all creative momentum on it, and I'm very sad, but we're gonna make sure that we have all of our stuff notated for brushes and color palettes for that. And then of course the final book project is the last of the wordless books for Boo and Cat, which is Rainy Day. Rainy Day. And while I was looking up and checking everything, I saw this little design of Cat that I have ready for the book, and I was like, I want to do something else with that. So I went ahead and I'm gonna just make a duplicate copy of this, and I'm gonna play, because nothing says productivity like getting sidetracked off what you're supposed to be doing. And I just wanted to play a little with this cat doodle and put a pumpkin on Cat's head and make them a little pumpkin head. I have a reason for doing this. It's not a good reason. It's mostly because something shiny came across my attention span and I wanted to play, but also because I was actually thinking about, I wanted to draw a pumpkin on Cat's head for a few days, and then I saw this picture of Cat that I had ready for the book, and I was like, ooh, this is the version of Cat I want to, like, this is the sketch of Cat I want to add the pumpkin to. So I'm just adding the pumpkin. I'm being a bad creative is what I'm doing. I'm wasting time, I'm messing around. I should be working on the projects I already have and not going on useless side quests, not even earning achievable points for these side quests. Like, it's not even level up side quest style. And okay, so I actually took the opportunity while I was doing this to try out some of the brushes from the bedtime story set, so I could remember how I had used them, because while Procreate allows you to make a brush list for certain projects, it doesn't actually tell you what you did with them. Like, you know, because it's a computer program, can only do, like, it's like, yeah, I just do what you tell me, and like you it's up to you to take your own notes. And so I was trying to recreate and figure out what I did so that when I go back to do more character work in that project, I could be like, oh yeah, I used these brushes, this is how I did it, this is this is how we'll do it. And I use this one for this, and I use this because it says these are the brushes you used for this project. It doesn't tell me which ones I used for what, because I'm over here going, wait, I know these brushes are for this project, but are these for the background? Are these for the characters? What did I do? Oh my gosh. So the notes. Okay, I'm justifying my procrastination, my procrastination. That's why it's called procreate, is because you can procreate with your procrastinate. I need to stop. And get back to actual book work. Okay, actual book work. Let's go back to actual book work. Okay, guys, let's make our notes. Let's fill in our notes. It's just starting to look like a crazy person's notebook in here, but it's okay. We're gonna fill out our notes and then get back to actual book work. The trick is to just make a little bit of progress each day. So I've got the terrible sketch pad of doom that someone talked me into spending more money than I should have on it, and I've done all of the rough sketches for these three little boo ghosties. They're not boos, they're different ghosts, but they are still ghosts, so like they're boo ghosties. And I've done them all with pencil and marker, and then I scan them into my digital Procreate, and then I digify them. But I really like when I like hand drawing things, so that it's very, very much my hand doing the drawing. The ink, the brush on the paper really makes me happy. As much as documenting the steps makes the process a lot more faster, I don't like doing the digital stuff on camera, so we're gonna go ahead and switch back to the other and put some paint on one of these illustrations that I did already sketch out. Because the creative juices are here, and we must tape it down. We're going to tape this painting down, tape it down, which is secretly way too enjoyable for me, because we get the tape and we go, tape it down, and it's just tape it down. Okay, yeah, hey, I'm ridiculous. So so I use two mediums for these illustrations. I've done it throughout the entire process, so we're just gonna keep going with it, and it's been a while, so we're just gonna get these washes back out and make some fresh, get our brushes all set up, trying to remember, what did I do? This is why you take notes. This is why you keep your swatch. And let's get everything going, and then we'll put some color on this. So these illustrations are pretty dark and spooky, and lots of color, lots of waiting for things to dry with watercolor. It's a lot of you get a lot of stuff set up, you put some stuff down, and then you walk away from it, and it's hard to come back after you've walked away for so long. You gotta wait for things to dry so that they stay clean and do the thing that they're supposed to do. Okay, so we'll just wipe out some of these pencil marks. See, that's what I'm saying, like, it's hard to sketch because the pencil marks, they don't really show up on camera. They don't really show up much. You want them light so that you can pick them back up, so that when it's time to put the color down, you don't have random pencil lines disturbing your wonderful little purple wash that takes over your sky. And we'll just add some color. So I think my final count for this book, I think I'm at, what am I at? I need 20 illustrations. I think I have 16 illustrations, something like that. I think I need to add some of these. But also, if you were paying attention, I don't expect you guys to pay attention too closely. It'd be weird if you did. But in my summer log bingo card, I have some of these illustrations as part of my bingo squares. So doing this means I get to update my bingo card later. That's super exciting. It's all about the bingo. When it really comes down to it, it's not the actual finishing of the projects or setting up and doing the creative endeavors that that I planned for myself, that I was inspired to do. No, it's about marking things off on my bingo card. That's really what it comes down to. Okay, I hope you guys found some inspiration in my crazy creative life updates for your own creative life progresses. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about how I use my notebooks with my book projects. I'd be happy to make videos going more in depth on all of that craziness. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, Boo Buddies.